I'm so sorry.
All right. What's goody, everybody, man? Welcome back to the 11:30 podcast, man. Appreciate everyone tuning in, and that's rocking with your boy, man. You already know it's Monday, so it's time for Monday Night Raw, man. Yes, man. Here on the Monday Night Raw live stream, watch along. What's goody with everybody out there? Appreciate everyone definitely rocking with me and tuning in. We live here on YouTube and we live here on Twitch, you guys, man. So y'all already know, man. If you haven't done so already, I don't know what you're waiting for, man. Definitely do me a huge favor as we get into the live stream tonight, you guys, for Monday Night Raw. Hit that like button down below. Yes, man. Follow the 11:30 podcast on all social media platforms as well, man. And make sure you subscribe to the 11:30 podcast, man. Definitely make sure you subscribe. All right, man. We got some stuff we gonna get into tonight. Here for Monday Night Raw, man. Pretty excited. All right, we got Seth Rollins in the building. We 2 weeks away. We got Seth Rollins and CM Punk. This is a pre-tape episode, of course, of Monday Night Raw. I kind of hope this episode is better than Friday Night SmackDown, because SmackDown was just a little bit underwhelming for me. I don't know about you guys though, but yeah, this is another tape episode of Monday Night Raw. It was filmed, taped, of course, after last week's live episode. So no spoilers, everyone. Definitely no spoilers. We're gonna be definitely tapping in and having fun. We expecting Seth Rollins, CM Punk. We got the Triple Threat Women's Intercontinental Championship tournament that's going to continue tonight on Monday Night Raw between Alba Fire, Natalia, and a replacement opponent. Now, who that replacement opponent is going to be, we definitely going to have to figure that one out tonight as well. Chad Gable taking on Tozawa. We will see how that one goes. But coming after last week's Monday Night Raw, which we seen. What definitely took place last week. Finn Balor and JD McDonough are no longer the Raw or the WWE World Tag Team Champions. Damian Priest came down and cost them the tag team titles. Of course, we're gonna definitely probably be getting into that tonight. The Damian Priest and Finn Balor saga continues. Of course, also we got Dexter Loomis of the White Six taking on the Miz tonight. So we got a pretty fun episode of Monday Night Raw, man. It's the Christmas sort of edition. It's Christmas in a couple of days, man. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas to everyone out there. Appreciate everyone spending your holidays, watching wrestling and tuning into the 11:30 podcast, man. You know how we do it each and every Monday, man, and on Friday nights. Um, I thought next week's episode was going to be a best of, but they did that last year. But obviously, we got another episode next week before we kick off the Raw on Netflix, which we're pretty excited. You got John Cena in the house. Not only that, you got Liv Morgan taking on Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Uh, CM Punk taking on Seth Rollins, and also we have Roman Reigns taking on Solo Sikoa in Tribal Combat. So it's a whole lot of great stuff coming up tonight in a couple of weeks, man. When Monday Night Raw goes to Netflix, so it's going to be dope, man. We're gonna get into some of the chats, man. Wherever you're watching, YouTube and Twitch, man, definitely join the live chat down below. Hey, bro, what's going on? Dude, I'm ready for Monday Night Raw. Man, look here, I'm always ready for Monday Night Raw each and every week. Damn, something I got in my eye. More twitching this stuff. I ain't want y'all to think I was tripping. That's something more got in my eye. But yeah, man, Monday Night Raw definitely always ready for Monday nights, man. Who do you got winning? CM Punk versus Seth Rollins on Netflix. I got CM Punk winning. As much as I want Seth Rollins to win, because as much as my little man wants Seth Rollins to win too, I think this is going to kick off when CM Punk beats Seth Rollins. I think it's going to really kick off this like trio like group that I've been going around on social media. Uh, just a second, just a second. Let me get situated. All right. All right. Yeah. I think what's going to happen is that uh this is all going to culminate in this group that everybody been talking about on social media between Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens are kind of like the guys who are really anti-bloodline. So I feel like that's where it's all going to come in. I don't know if they really going to pull the trigger on having these guys in a faction or in a group, but I feel like CM Punk is going to win, and then Seth Rollins is definitely going to go. I think he's going to turn heel. I think he's going to turn heel either at that Raw on Netflix or maybe something or a little bit after that because CM Punk is a guy who he really don't like. He kind of despise. So him losing to CM Punk, I think is going to drive CM Punk into a tailspin of emotions, man, and not really some good ones. So I really got CM Punk winning that one. All right, let's get with it, man. Monday Night Raw. Yeah, who you guys got winning CM Punk versus Seth Rollins on the first Raw on Netflix? Drew McIntyre. Speaking of those three guys I was just talking about. All right. Drew McIntyre kicking off Monday Night Raw. Drew McIntyre. Yeah, Drew McIntyre, man. Drew McIntyre kicking off Monday Night Raw tonight. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, was he about to attack Seth Rollins or was he coming to Seth Rollins and asking him or about to say something to him? But the way he was pushing up on him, man, looked like he was about to attack Seth Rollins. And showed up on SmackDown. For real. Daryl Keith Ford. Appreciate you joining the live chat, my guy. Keep up the great work. You're getting better and better. Yo, man, I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Daryl Keith Ford, man. Appreciate you for leaving the comment and joining the live chat, man, tonight. Thank you, though. Thank you. Drew McIntyre. See Drew McIntyre? Yeah.
After Hell in the Cell, I have never been so beat up in my entire life. 16 staples in my head. My back almost broken from landing on the steel steps.
Yeah, that was a nasty spot, too.
And I went home to Scotland. The reason I went home and
oh man, don't start to just CM Punk chance right now. Let Drew speak.
away. Some people are probably feeling sympathy right now. Maybe some of the guys in the locker room are saying to each other, I didn't know. Maybe if you cared enough, you would have asked. Over these past 2 months, guess how many people phoned me to check not how I was doing mentally,
Let me
how I was
guess.
doing physically
0.
after all that violence at Hell in the Cell. One person.
Oh, one person. Who was it?
These past 17 years, I've been led to believe
Heath
that we're
Slater?
all a big, happy family in the
Jinder Mahal?
back. We're brothers and sisters. We travel the world
Dolph
together. We
Ziggler.
spend more time with each other than we do with our actual families. But it's all BS. My brother
So
John in
BS.
Scotland wouldn't stab me in the back to take my spot, but people like Jimmy, Jay, and Sammy 100% would. You just proved my point. After watching the horrible things that Jay and his family did to people like me, he says, I'm a changed man. He does a little cute hand sign. He says a stupid made-up world. And you just forget about it and you move on. That's the other thing I realized.
That's how it was for a long time, man. You know, in WWE, shit happens and everybody just moved on. Like, hold up, wait a minute. I feel like Drew McIntyre is gonna cause Roman. Yeah, you know what? I said that too because I think I've been hearing the WrestleMania plans is actually Drew and Roman. They're talking about since I guess Rocky may not be in the picture.
So from now on, I will give no more for anybody. Drew McIntyre is going to take, and I will continue to tell the truth. The truth is the real villains in WWE are Roman Reigns and CM Punk.
I've been hearing about CM Punk and Roman too.
And if you choose to prop them up, I mentioned their names already. Jay, Jimmy, Sammy, for instance. The things Roman did to you, it comes back. He took a vacation. They cheer for him. He snaps his fingers. You're right back by his side. It is pathetic. I suggest everybody that ever wronged Drew McIntyre sleeps with one eye open because I am coming for you.
Sami Zayn.
Oh, of course, it's Sami Zayn o'clock, aka
It's Sami Zayn o'clock. Man, Drew sound like Kevin Owens in a way. I'm telling you, man. And Seth Rollins, all three of them, like may not like each other, but they all have this similar agenda towards the bloodline. Like, no, you think I'm just gonna forget what Roman Reigns did? What Roman Reigns did to all you guys, and boom.
I didn't know what happened to you while you were in
Now y'all back together.
like everybody else, you were recovering from one of the most vicious Hell in a Cell matches of all time. I know that's what I thought. I know that's what all the guys and the girls in the back thought. I know that's what all the fans thought. Okay? So whether you want to believe that or not, that's up to you. Okay? But I'm going to level with you here for a sec. You talk about your 17 years, 22 years in the game, all right? Everything that you talked about, I've went through it. You want to talk about loss? I've had loss. Trust me, I've had loss that I've had to put on the side and go to work the same week. The sacrifices you're talking about, the birthday parties, the weddings, the funerals that you should have been at, but you weren't. I've done them all. I missed them all. I put unnecessary stress on my wife, on my kid. I do that too. You know why? Because this is the life that you and I chose. We are WWE superstars.
I like that.
And we are lucky to be WWE superstars. And you think this is just your story or my story? You know who else has stories like this?
Everybody in the back. That's what Seth Rollins.
Every
Yeah,
single
every single
person
body
who's
though.
in
But
it
Seth
from the
Rollins was
beginning.
definitely one.
Every
Was
single
like,
person
dog,
who's
I
in
feel
the
what you're saying.
beginning. The kids who struggle at school, the people who struggle at work, they struggle economically, physically. They have their losses, they have their sacrifices, but they still get up every day and do what they got to do to soldier on and get through the day without pointing the finger at everybody else. And then you want to turn around and you want to actually point the finger at them and say they forgot about you? Brother, they didn't forget about you. They made you.
Hmm.
And you still think the world revolves around you because once upon a time when you were a kid, someone told you that you were the chosen one. But I got news for you, Drew. Just because you're mad doesn't make you special. And now you want to think that everybody else, what everybody else does is somehow tied to you? Guess what? What Jimmy Uso does has nothing to do with you. What Jey Uso does has nothing to do with you. What Sammy Uso does has nothing to do with you. But Drew, if you want to still
It really don't though. It don't have nothing to do with him. But it's the same thing like with Kevin Owens though. You know?
You want to still be mad about the bloodline after all this time? Fine. No one stops.
But they got a good point though. It don't have nothing to do with you. But however though,
I have no problem being your problem right now.
I'm not just about to just forget shit and team up with the guy who took us all out basically. Or they, left Roman.
It isn't just anger. My anger comes from a place of pain, and I don't doubt everything you just said is your truth. And there was so much passion in it, but it's not the full truth. You have a way of spinning things. You can fly back home every week to your family and be with them. I'm across the world. The people of Boston are never going to leave Boston.
They're never going to leave Boston.
That luxury.
Drew McIntyre is a savage. Like, bro, I live in Scotland.
Remain calm. I'm going to look you in the eye and tell you the truth. Why do you want this fight? You know the result. We have wrestled time and time and time again, and you have never been Drew McIntyre. So I suggest, because I've heard you're not 100% healthy tonight, and I saw your wife and kid in the back. I suggest you walk back there, you take their hand, and you leave this arena because of everyone in the bloodline. You're the least of my worries.
Mm.
Well, you're definitely right about a couple things. When it comes to wins and losses, you've got my number. You're right about that. And I'm not 100%. Haven't been 100% for a couple weeks since Saturday night's main event. You're right about that too. And you're right that the smart thing to do would be to go home and just celebrate and try to get healthy over the holidays.
But nah, he ain't gonna do that.
So much rather do this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
To a challenge, and Sammy saying this is what you get. It was just 9 days ago.
Uso. Hey. I ain't see Jay in a minute.
Jey Uso, he was attacked backstage back on December 2nd. This is the first way.
Okay. Super kick. Oh.
Sammy and Jay, as this crowd, a little happy holiday yeet.
Okay. He said, man, you're the least of my worries. Yo, Drew McIntyre is a savage, though. Sami Zayn know he don't want that match, though. We already seen it 1,000 times. It's going to end the same way. Drew McIntyre winning. Yeah, who's gonna be the replacement in the triple threat match? Because I don't think everybody just getting attacked backstage though. Kyrie Sane got attacked backstage last week. The Street Profits got attacked a couple of weeks ago backstage. We all know about the Jade Cargill situation. Eddie Thorpe, he attacked himself on NXT. That was crazy. He made up a lie. I want to know how Zoe Starks might feel about that if she get in this tournament. She more than likely won't face whoever wins.
Are you out of your damn minds? Zip it for a second. I've already filled the vacancy that you all caused with Io Sky.
Io?
Years. You're gonna reward her. She just lost the match.
That do make sense though. She just lost the match. You're gonna reward her a match. She really just had the women's world championship match at Saturday night's main event. So I'm on Shayna's side with that though. It's like no, she just had a championship opportunity. Now you're gonna reward her this one?
Genius of the Sky. Just over a week ago, she was so close to claiming the WWE Women's World Championship on Saturday night's main event. Now a new chance for singles glory.
All right, we got triple threat. I got Io winning this though.
WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship, the tournament, it continues next.
Yeah, I got Io winning this one. Yeah, I definitely got Io winning that one, man. That was a nice way to start Monday Night Raw. Yeah, it just seemed like, man, Drew McIntyre, his story is similar to Kevin Owens' story of just how Cody Rhodes teamed up, back up with Roman Reigns and with Drew McIntyre. He got beef with Sammy and Drew. Sammy, Jimmy J, and Punk kinda, because everybody was just like, oh well, Roman needs a partner. He's back. Let's all just join up with Roman Reigns, and all of them basically, all of his agenda. Man, Roman Reigns kicked Kevin Owens. He kicked Seth Rollins. He kicked Drew. Man, they kicked their butt for the last 3 and 4 years, to be exact, man. Time and time and time again, Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, and even in his hometown, they cost him that title, and it just been so much from Drew McIntyre. So I understand all these guys' point of view, but no, I don't want to see Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn again. If we do, I hope something else, definitely leads to it. I know my guy in the chat earlier, he was saying he felt like Drew McIntyre is going to be the one who causes Roman Reigns in Tribal Combat. And I think that is a big possibility, because I kept saying when they announced it, I was like, oh, definitely The Rock is going to make his appearance in that matchup. But since WWE has already been, moving forward without The Rock and saying, hearing that he's may not be available for WrestleMania, it looks like the plan is maybe they're going to go with between Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns, which that story is, it tells it all. They you can go back on that story and just go through layers of it. Drew McIntyre was just saying, half of the story in the promo right there with Seth Rollins. Like, no, I'm not going to forget. No, like, and of course, everybody, man, got we all got family. We all got struggles that we got to go through, and that Drew McIntyre is like, yo, man, I dig him though. He like, yo, man, I got to travel half the way across the world. You live in Canada, which you probably can fly home like that. It ain't nothing. I got to sit through a 14, 15-hour flight. So it ain't like I can just travel home each and every week. So, I respect what Drew McIntyre is saying and doing, man. So, The promo is nice though with Drew McIntyre. Uh, and even with the Roman Reigns one, like I was saying, it got layers in it. Like they cost them the matchup at the first Clash at the Castle, and Solo Sikoa made his debut on the main roster. So it's a whole lot of layers to it. I can definitely see Drew McIntyre being that guy who cost Roman Reigns um, the match at on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Even the promo that Drew McIntyre had on Friday Night SmackDown. Do you think Drew McIntyre will be world champion again? Yes, I do think Drew McIntyre, he will be the WWE, the work Drew McIntyre. Look at 2024 is coming to a close. It been some guys, man, that I can just say, not even just Roman Reigns. I mean, Roman Reigns is on another level. And besides Cody Rhodes right now, who's having a okay championship run as the WWE champion, excuse me, but I mean, you look at guys like Jay Uso, man. I mean, before they put him back into the bloodline, Jay Uso has been having one hell of a career. Do I agree with him only being the Intercontinental Champion for 4 weeks, a month? Hell no. Like, he was one of the hottest guys who was moving the crowd and doing the damn thing for, about a year or so, and they give him the belt, and then they take it right off and put him back in the bloodline story, and it was just like, okay, But Jay Uso, man, had a hell of a year. I can definitely see him possibly being world champion in 2025. Because even with Jimmy and what Jay said when they got back together, or they alignment came back together, it was like, man, you're gonna do your thing and I'm gonna do my thing, and we're gonna still be the Usos. So I can definitely see Jay Uso. Bronson Reed, man. Sports Illustrated gave Jacob Fatu the breakout superstar of the year. Now, no offense to Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is the man, man. He's badass. He's dope. I love him, man. He's a future world champion in the business. But however, I feel like Bronson Reed should have been the breakout superstar of the year. But I think what happened was Jacob Fatu made his debut before Bronson Reed had that breakout moment when he attacked Seth Rollins on Monday Night Raw. But however, man, I feel like Jacob Fatu, he haven't really broken out. He's still in the group behind Solo, and of course with the Tongas, but everybody is talking about Jacob Fatu in the bloodline for real, for real. But however, though, Bronson Reed really broken out. He broke out the mid card, man. He broke out so much they put him with the damn bloodline and Survivor Series. So I feel like, man, Bronson Reed definitely, when he comes back, he's world heavyweight championship material. But answering your question, C. Henry, once again, thank you for joining the live chat. Yes, I do see Drew McIntyre becoming the world heavyweight championship. We got the women's intercontinental tournament. We have Dakota Kai taking on Zoe Starks, and Lava Valkyria taking on whoever wins this triple threat match, man. I think it's going to come down to Dakota Kai. I think she's going to win it. I am waiting for Cody to turn heel and Jey Uso being world champion too. Hey, look at it, man. I, I saw a video on social media that somebody referred to Cody Rhodes as the guy in Homeland, Homeland. And when I heard that, I was like, he portrays to be the good guy, but deep down inside, he really is the villain. And I'm just starting on. I'm on season 1 of Homeland. And if you guys don't know, you guys go check it out or watch it if you haven't. I'm late to the party though, but I can kind of see some of the comparisons though. He is a heel at heart, man. Cody Rhodes is a heel at heart, but boy, but yeah, I definitely can't wait for heel Cody Rhodes, man. I kept saying to myself, if Cody Rhodes didn't finish the story at WrestleMania, he had to turn heel. Because like, what else could he do? What else could he do as a babyface to prove us that, like, yo, we really buying into this Cody Rhodes Jones? So yeah, is it really on Cody that his world title reign is subpar? Mm, Nah, I wouldn't say is it really on Cody Rhodes though, but I think what it is that Roman Reigns had such of a big title reign for the last 4 years, and then a lot of us are probably trying to compare it to oh a lot of us, are comparing it to Roman Reigns, his whole championship run, his whole storyline saga with the bloodline and stuff. So no, I don't 100%, think it's all Cody Rhodes' fault, but I think, in a little bit has to do, got to be on Cody Rhodes' part though. That's what I say though. I think having Cody Rhodes on SmackDown didn't help because SmackDown is book bloodline heavy. That is a good point. That's a really good point. Uh, I thought he would actually be on Monday Night Raw when he won the belt, and I think he would have been able to stand out a little bit more. But I guess since they had this whole storyline tying Cody Rhodes into with The Rock when The Rock showed up on that Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania and said, you know what, this is our story is beginning. They kept him on SmackDown close to the bloodline, I guess, so that maybe they can go back to it though. But yo, Henry, I definitely agree that he should have went to Monday Night Raw though. Sorry, but I think that is going to Lyra. Lyra? Okay. That is interesting because Lyra, well, she was in the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament, and it came down to her and Nia Jax, I believe, and of course Nia Jax won. And Lyra been coming up a little short. I don't know. I feel like with Lyra Valkyria, um, she was hot in NXT, and a lot of things that has to do with them just being at the performance center and just in Florida mostly once a week. Those same crowds, man, them same fans are there each and every week, so they're accustomed to it, and I think that's I think we're going to see a similarity maybe excuse me, of Trick Williams. If Trick Williams come out, will he be still as hot as he is in NXT than he is, maybe on Raw or SmackDown? Them guys, them guys and girls, they're really there mostly each and every Tuesday to see NXT. So I don't know, man. It may go to Dakota. Lyra is a great pick, man. I wouldn't be shocked if it went to Lyra though. So that's what's up. That's what's up. Collins, appreciate you joining the live chat. I agree. I agree. Appreciate you definitely joining the chat live chat like I wish it was Vega, but Lyra I'm cool with. Yeah, Zelina Vega was definitely a pick to win it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Lyra Valkyria is definitely a cool pick in this one though. We're gonna definitely see. Definitely see. All right, let's get back into it. Appreciate you guys though for commenting, man, and joining the live chat, man, having fun. Definitely don't think Natty gonna win it, man. Natty's just in the jump, man, to make all the other ladies look nice. But Natty's awesome though. Shit, I was going actually with Shayna Baszler though. I know, probably not the best pick, man. I was just stuck on we got Damian Priest versus Dirty Dom tonight. I'm waiting on Dexter Loomis in the Miz. And I want to see the New Day, man. Everybody trying to turn on the New Day, bro. Like, come on, man. They ain't even lay a finger on Big E. They just spoke how they felt. And look how everybody shitting on the New Day, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. And Big E was kind of proving a point. Big E on social media, see his wife and everything, or his girlfriend, whoever it is. I wasn't even like, I didn't even know he had a little honey. I ain't paying no mind. I ain't paying no mind. Due to the size mostly. Put the pin down. Thank you. What's wow is that from the beginning, I always thought Trick Williams, when he was going to be a main on the main roster, he would be a way bigger star than Mello.
Looking for a submission to advance here in this first
Hmm.
round. Let's see who pulls out the final four
I think
to battle for the Intercontinental
yeah.
Women's Championship. Smart move.
You said you always thought Trick Williams would be a bigger star than Mello. Hey man, I didn't even think Mello. You know when Mello was with Trick,
She's gonna double it up. Wade.
Mello was he was standing out, of course. But Trick Williams, he just seemed like okay, yeah, that's just his little hype man or whatever. But then once he got that theme song, and I was seeing something on WWE's YouTube, and how he wanted it, and how they came up with it, it was dope, and it was organic though for the fans though. So you know they ain't really doing too much with Carmelo. She got a double sharpshooter, and that's really not gonna do much, man. Come on, Natty. Yeah, thank God somebody got to the rope.
They did it.
Yeah, but I really hope Trick Williams still be hot on NXT. I mean, on the main roster when he come up. I ain't doing too much with Carmelo Hayes as well. He just going back and forth with Braun Strowman. Hmm.
To the floor. Big kick from the apron.
Natalia hitting anything that moves.
Io Sky.
Oh,
Moonsault out onto the floor. Springboarding off the ropes.
yeah. Don't get me wrong. Melo is ball to ball and way better wrestler.
Natalya has said this means the world to her, but right
Yeah, hey, I agree. I agree. Way better wrestler than Trick Williams though.
comes in to break up that opportunity of offense.
A little stumble on the top rope there. A rare mistake from Io Sky.
Yeah, ball to ball, way better wrestler. I agree. Definitely, I agree. Trick really definitely need a new finisher. Like I don't know what that's supposed to be. That little running knee or whatever. You know. Oh, she got it. 1, 2, 3. Yo won that one. She kind of like overshot her with that moonsault a little bit though. But hey, Io Sky picks up the victory uh tonight on Monday Night Raw. Yeah, but Trick really definitely need something new though.
WWE newly picked
All right, see Henry, a couple of people, man, they said
in the tournament.
it's gonna be liver.
And Wade, we have a final.
Man, Dakota Kai and Zoe Starks for me can go both ways. I'm cool with both of them. One of them winning. On the left, I just don't see Lyra winning it. I mean, she could win it. That she did not win, I guess, the Queen of the Ring tournament, and a couple of other matches, number one contender matches that she had. But we'll see. In 2 weeks, when we crown the first champion.
Twice Finn Balor cost Damian Priest the World Heavyweight Championship. And then wait, last week it was Finn who lost his
Yeah, Finn Balor cost Damian Priest twice the world championship, and then last week it was kind of like how the Bloodline caused Jay the Intercontinental title. So Jay went on SmackDown and then caused the Tongas they tag team titles. Basically, though, that's exactly what happened last week on Raw. Damian Priest caused Finn Balor, and to be honest with you, they needed to get the titles off of them too. Finn Balor and JD. Finn Balor, if he wants to be world champion or have any chance of being world champion, you can tell this is split. You got Finn, JD, and Carlito on one, and then you got Dirty Dom, Liv, and Raquel. It's like it's two different sides of the judgment they going on.
Hey Raquel, can you please tell Finn that the reason why I'm on his back is because he lost the tag team titles?
Hey JD, do you mind telling Liv that Christmas is all right?
Guys, come on.
You know what?
It's Christmas, all right?
You know what?
Talking to each other. I'm gonna go talk to Adam Pierce and get a match with Damon Priest. I'm gonna step up for the family. All right?
Oh, you think you're better than me?
No, it's not even like that. All right? I have a plan. So I'm gonna go talk to Adam Pierce, and I'll fill you guys in later. All right?
Just 1 week of no drama. It's Christmas.
WWE Universe. You should come to the
Yeah, man. If Finn Balor has any chance of ever becoming the world heavyweight champion again, he got to get out of not necessarily get out of Judgment Day, but he definitely needed those tag team titles to go away for a minute. JD McDonough wasn't really helping him. Finn was sort of helping JD, and yeah, I just don't see Finn Balor as a world champion right now with this second like Judgment Day that ain't really good. I like the original one. If you ask me, the original one was better, but for another reason though, man, another theory I was hearing, man, I think it could be possible. You know, Finn Balor and Liv Morgan, man, got this like you know when you see two people, man, they always arguing, they can't stand each other. For example, man, I don't know if you guys, I'm pretty sure you have, Martin and the show Martin and Pam could not stand each other, man. They could not stand each other at all. But of course, Martin had that dream. I think Pam had it, but they had the dream of them, actually together and in a relationship or whatever. But however, long story short, though, yeah, that's what I think could be a possibility, man. Dom, I already know he's going to be definitely a really great single superstar in the years, man. Definitely when he become babyface, it's no rush really with Dirty Dom, man. Like people come to people come there to boo him. Yeah, people come there to boo him. Leave it alone. See, she done put him on you. She could have left him on. Jimmy, chill, man. You doing so much. Let me see. Take it off. Take it off. Yeah. Oh, come on. Before we come back to commercial, man. Yeah. Seth Rollins supposed to be coming up soon. Yeah, that's your man. All right, you got the rest. Ouch. Yeah, wrestling.
What?
Ouch. All right. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. Always got my little man with me, man, in the background. He loves Seth Rollins, man. Seth freaking Rollins is his guy. Sit it on the table. Take the other one off. Sit back and take the other one off. Yeah, he loves Seth Rollins. Burn it down. Yeah, burn it down, huh? Yo, once again, man, appreciate everyone joining the live chat, man. Live here on YouTube and Twitch, man. Definitely do me a huge favor. Definitely hit the like button, comment, follow, and subscribe, man. Let's go. You got? All right. There we go. Yeah, I'm ready for the Dexter Loomis versus the Miz match. I'm not too happy how they've been doing the Wired 6 lately. It's like 1 week you will see him, the next week you won't see him. I'm just like the inconsistency. Put it down. Put it down. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
No call. You gotta let me know you're coming back. Well, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Here. Man, thanks, Louis. Man,
Yeah.
thank you. Thanks for having my back. Not just tonight, every night. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Appreciate it. Listen, I had to come get payback on Drew for dropping me 3 weeks ago, brother. Yeah. I'm about to handle my business tonight, Sammy. I got to get him. I was really hoping I could handle Drew tonight. I went out there, I talked big game.
Man, we already seen you lose, Sammy.
My brother, you're not even 100% tonight.
Exactly.
Just let me go out there and handle Drew for you. I started. You gotta let me finish. All right, man. Then I got next. Oh, you? Here. My dog. Yeah. Man, good luck.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even want to predict how that was gonna go. We already seen Jay Uso. I mean, Sammy Uso take on Drew McIntyre already.
You are looking live in global headquarters for WWE in Stamford, Connecticut, for the Monday Night Raw on Netflix kickoff show.
And we standing on business, I'm on.
I want to know, is the whole world ready?
Yeah, it's fine, chill. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Logan Paul, you are looking at the future world champion.
My beauty, just slap that stupid smirk.
Gotta wipe off the camera.
We're looking at two of the centerpieces of the Netflix era. Liv Morgan, you will defend that Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley.
All right, that's a little better. Yeah, I hope they this Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, man, at this Monday Night Raw on Netflix, which I don't think it is though, but I hope it is the last match they gonna have. Cause boy, they is running that to the ground. She came back too soon though, for real. That's what happened. Rhea Ripley came back too soon. They rushed it.
That tribal chief is the OTC. Roman Reigns.
Yeah, they rushed it. Yep, Seth Rollins. Burn it down. Yeah, you want Seth Rollins too? Hopefully he probably pop up tonight, man.
I picked some ramen.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a ramen. I think it's a ramen.
A raucous conclusion to the Raw Netflix kickoff event. And later tonight,
I thought something was gonna happen big at that Netflix event. It seemed like the big thing. I mean, besides the Seth Rollins and CM Punk back and forth, Logan Paul coming out there saying he going after the World Heavyweight Championship, or basically he's going after the World Heavyweight Championship, and nobody can stop him. Now I posted a clip on social media, TikTok, man, asking people, do they think Logan Paul is going to be world champion in 2025? I asked you guys, do you guys think Logan Paul could be and will be? Can he be? Yeah, I think he can. Will he be? I guess we just got to find out, and see, will he be? But I think Logan Paul got all the potentials to be the world champion in WWE. Tozawa versus Chad Gable. Okay. I feel like Chad Gable and them, man, American made supposed to be kind of made at this point by now. You know, it's been a little bit since the Wyatts made their debut, and the whole Chad Gable, taken out by the Wyatts, which I feel like American Made had a band. They had a bad hand that they were dealt, or even if it was designed like that, I feel like it was a little bit weird because American Made is sort of they got together. You seen the Creed brothers join up with Chad Gable, and then right after that, it was like, yo, man, they losing to the Wyatts, and of course the Wyatts, which they shouldn't have been wrestling at that point. American Made should have been, they should have been doing what they doing. And people were already excited, like, yo, Chad Gable got this new faction and it's with the Creed brothers. And I'm like, okay, cool. But they shouldn't have put them up against the Wyatts. The Wyatts could have kept doing their promos. Hell, the promo they had last Monday on Raw Talk, which I think they consider that to be the third hour Raw now. But yeah, the promo on Raw Talk, that they had with Dexter Lomas, the backstage vignettes that the Wyatts been doing, it was kind of cool. And I feel like they could have did that for some time and told a really good story of every single character, which they were. Bo Dallas was great. Uncle Howdy, Luke Harper, excuse me, not Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, his was nice. And it just seemed like I would have liked to hear more from, Nikki Cross, her story, Dexter Loomis a little bit more. And of course, what's my guy name? Joe Gacy. So yeah, I just think they were rushed into it and just was like, yo, we gonna put you guys in some matches. And then they lost their first match up against the Final Testament a couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, which I don't think they should have lost. But however, the Final Testament, man, has been a faction and a group that's have been sort of growing on me and have been approving in my eyes, man. I felt like, you know, uh, they could have been world champions. I mean, they wanted to give it to the War Raiders, but I feel like AOP could have been world tag team champions. Karrion Cross, he's starting to do something now. But I think it also got to do a little bit with the Miz. Like, if you associate yourself with the Miz, who is a bona fide Hall of Famer, one of the greatest intercontinental champions out there, two-time WWE champion, I mean, like the guy, you're gonna get over. Leave it alone. You're definitely gonna get over working with the Miz, man. So I'm definitely liking definitely what they doing, but I don't think the Wyatt should have lost. Should have lost that match. That stop. I don't think the Wyatt should have lost that match. But however, um yeah, we got that coming up in just a bit.
Feeling healthy by leaps and bounds. Making a dinner that makes their whole day. And giving your best friend the best nutrients for their best life. Science did that.
Dancing pandas don't sell CRM. Ads on LinkedIn do. With 70 million decision makers, LinkedIn is the place to be.
All right, man. Let's get back to it. After this commercial break, they talking about they still gonna have all these commercial breaks and in 2 weeks on Netflix as well. I'm like, all right, man. Happy holidays, everyone, man. Appreciate everyone definitely tuning in to the live chat here on YouTube and Twitch.
This audience has been incredibly rude to poor Chad Gable and his cohort.
Thank you.
Yelling insults towards the man ahead of a big matchup here. Not the best way to get in game mode for Chad Gable.
Okay, Maxine. Tozawa about to get nasty in this match, man. He about to get nasty.
I say made a major mistake. Sometimes life presents you a fork in the road. You go left.
I can't believe we having this matchup though.
Failing to subscribe to the new philosophy.
I ain't gonna do Tozawa like that though. Tozawa won a matchup though. I can't forget who he won, who he beat.
Of the Alpha Academy.
It's a couple of weeks ago too. I want to say it was I don't know why I want to say it was Kofi Kingston.
Even the haters have to admit if you don't like Chad Gable,
Mhm. Chopped him so hard the headband came off.
dangerous and effective that Chad Gable has
The Creed brothers, man, they nice. They future tag team champions. Stop.
Some unfinished business. It always seems like between those two.
Oh.
Running issues between these two groups.
Mm.
Zawa, the former prized pupil of Chad Gable, is perhaps teaching the master a trick or two of his own. Socket into that armbar as Otis can do nothing but lock up.
Oh, look at this.
Oh!
Oh, really?
And Otis trying to get after him.
1, 2. Come on, Gable, man. Gotta focus on the match, man. Why are we getting a rematch between Sammy and Drew, man?
Who's going up top? You know what this means?
From up high into the sky.
Oh, that was nasty.
Showing all his knack and experience. He ain't a 4.0 GP.
German.
Nothing, you know. Volley of German suplexes on the Japanese superstar, who is now looking like a ragdoll in that ring.
Look at this.
Yeah, he done well. Come on, Gable, just put him away.
Suplex, and you can see the effect it has had on Tozawa.
And you can see the disdain in the eyes of Master
He did all that and then went for an ankle lock. Tap out, man. Come on. Yeah. Chad Gable, I feel like, man, should be Intercontinental Champion. Should be really heavily in that mid-card position. Instead, he back up here fucking with Alpha Academy. Otis in there.
All the tension all year long between these two, and finally, Otis gets after him. Now the three brothers quick to the best. It's American made. There to protect Chad Gable.
He warming up. Guys warming up. Otis lost some weight though. Otis lost some weight though. Otis ain't as big as he was back in 2020 though. When Otis won that Money in the Bank ladder match, yeah, he was bigger than that. I might be late to the party, but yeah, I'm just realizing he lost some weight. New Day.
Not one person can. Hey, finally, somebody who understands what we're going through, man. You gotta understand all this.
I mean, I didn't like Big E, but that was just crazy.
See, he didn't say he didn't like it, though. He just said that was.
It's Dirty Dom and Damian Priest.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Dirty Dom about to be a baby face, man. He gonna be a sneak up baby face in 2025. I promise you, man. Dirty Dom is gonna steal. He gonna steal the show. He gonna steal the show. Dirty Dom, man. He gonna steal the show, man. He gonna creep up and he gonna be the breakout superstar in like 2025, if not 2026.
The place for pre-loved and vintage fashion. eBay. Things people love.
Hey, man, so far, man. This episode of Monday Night Raw been all right. That SmackDown episode, man. Sometimes these pre-taped episodes, since they already use, some of the big superstars, already on the first, live episode that they did instead of the second tape show that they're gonna do, the tape show kind of be underwhelming a little bit, Which leagues man, still, be feeling underwhelming. So this episode of Raw is definitely dope.
Dad, I got a huge barbecue wing stand. This bottle says I need 3 treats. That stuff has way more water. A little bit of time goes a long way. So you can save your shirt and maybe even a little money. More money for nights at the
All right, before we get back into wrestling, man, I want to thank everybody, man, that's been supporting the 1130 podcast. We celebrated 5 years of the 1130 podcast shows this past Wednesday, last week, actually. So, yeah, 5 years of the 1130 podcast. Appreciate everybody supporting the podcast, that like, that follow, that share, that comment on the post, man. Everyone who reached out to recommend me to be a guest on the show. So I think you guys are like wrestling fans. I've been watching songs ever since Money in a Bank in July. But sort of more so weekly since about October, and the YouTube channel has definitely been growing tremendously. So I thank everybody, man. I always said, man, I'm a big wrestling fan. I follow a couple of guys on social media who's the wrestling fans, and my buddy, we just sort of went both our separate ways at the time, in life, and he was sort of my guy, I chat wrestling with him. He wasn't no longer around, and I'm like, you know what? Not only, I'm gonna do a podcast of, talk my wrestling crap and share my opinions, man, but definitely coming on here is definitely like that, talking with you guys, cause big wrestling fan. So appreciate that love, man. Appreciate everyone rocking with me. Put your feet down, man. Put your feet down. Sit. Come on.
Elimination Chambers headed to Rogers Center. Home of the Toronto Blue Jays on Saturday, March 1st, 2025. Tickets on sale now for the big stadium event via Ticketmaster. It is the one and only Dirty Dom Mysterio in a rematch of his last singles win.
Dirty Dom. Tell you, boy, you need to cut that mustache.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
WWE New Year's Evil is
That's one thing I was talking about too with the pre-tape episodes. The piped in noise. I mean, they booed down, but they wasn't booing them like that though.
What I referenced Wade happened on October 28th when Dom Mysterio defeated Damian Priest. He rolled him up to get the pin win after major interference by.
No one cares about the last part, Joe.
There was
Nobody cared about the last part, Joe.
Huge victory in the career of Dom Mysterio, who proved he can beat a former world champion. He's going to do the same here.
Because of major interference from Carlito, Liv Morgan, and Judgment Day, and then Priest beat him up afterwards.
Nobody reads the small print, Joe. That's when you keep going wrong.
Shit, the question earlier, one question was, do we see Drew McIntyre being world champion again? I don't even think that's a question. But the question is, can Damian Priest be world heavyweight champion again? A lot of those guys, man, who you know, I'm not saying that like if you won it one time, but I want to say it was just you. It was sort of like the right moment, the right timing in your career. Like he had just came into the Judgment Day. What was it, like 2 years ago, maybe? I believe it was like 2 years ago. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I wanna say it was 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, maybe so. He came into Judgment Day. Everybody had a match at WrestleMania. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. Everybody had a match at WrestleMania. Finn Balor had a match. Rhea Ripley had a match. Uh, Edge, I think, had a match. And Finn Balor had a match. Rhea had a match. Damian Priest was the only one who didn't have a match. And so what? The next month he had a show out moment that the company got really behind him with that with Bad Bunny. And then from there they were really so high on him that that he put over. Bad Bunny took care of him in the match and all that. The match was amazing. The crowd was amazing that night. And yeah, like, and he won Money in the Bank, which was like, yo, that was LA Knights to win. But Damian Priest got it. And like I said, it was the right moment, right timing, and everything, which I feel like it was Damian. Not to say he wouldn't have won it without the Money in the Bank. I may have questioned, if he probably would have won it without the Money in the Bank, but he did. So now since he, won it with the Money in the Bank briefcase, can he become world champion? Again. Although, like Jinder Mahal, when he won it, he didn't have no Money in the Bank briefcase when he beat Randy Orton on that SmackDown. It was some surprise type shit, and he won. Kofi Kingston didn't win the Royal Rumble, didn't none of that, but it was just a story and had it going. Please put it down. Put it down, man. Put the shoe down. Thank you.
These two are 1-1 in singles matches this year. As you mentioned, the Dominic Mysterio victory. This is essentially the rubber match. And now Dirty Dom with some unique offense.
Yeah, we already saw this match too. And Dominic actually, I think the last match they had, Dirty Dom won.
Perhaps now the plan is kicking in, or perhaps not.
Not with that one.
When you get
I don't think we should be having this match, and I don't think Dirty Dom should have stuck up for Finn Balor after him and JD lost their tag team titles. But I think this is where it's going to play into a factor more, where either they trying to push Dirty Dom as a baby face. Having Dirty Dom stick up and Finn Balor be this ungrateful, asshole in a way. Like, yeah, my brother's Santa Claus. Is he beating up Santa Claus? Who that, JD? Oh no, why you beating up Santa Claus? Oh no, that's not Santa Claus. I knew Santa Claus wasn't real. It's JD McDonough. Got a big head like Santa Claus too. And Carlito was under the ring. What is going on here? Yo. Oh, ding, ding, ding. What a ref at? Throw the match out. I knew it. Nah, man, I feel like Finn Balor is supposed to be. I know Damian is big, and man, Finn Balor's. Come on, Finn. Like come on, you got a whole group, and you can't take out this one guy. You need to get rid of these people who you surround yourself with, Finn. I like the Judgment Day, but Finn, come on, man. You need a new agenda. You can't beat him up by yourself, and you damn sure can't beat him up with the group now. Come on, Finn. JD McDonough just ruined my Christmas. The War Raiders?
There's who beat the Judgment Day for the gold last week. Now they're beating the hell out of them in the process.
Eric and Ivar out to save Priest. And don't look now, Finn.
Come on, man.
Finn Balor, a man
I
who's
like
had
both of them, but
sized bullseye on his chest for months now. That bullseye is
Finn
getting
Balor.
hit and stunned as Paul Carlito
Oh.
is getting dropped by the new World Tag Champs.
The World Tag Team Champions who defeated Finn and JD.
Santa just got dropped. I've got bad news, kids. No gifts this year.
War Machine brings down Dirty Dom. Eric and Ivar just cleaning up. Self of Heaven, happy holidays, Finn.
Things could not be going any worse for the Judgment Day.
Man, it's going real bad for the Judgment Day. And Finn Balor, for real, for real. Finn Balor, he doesn't, like, he's not even, I feel like he's not even credible now after this. After he cost you the matchup last week, man, you're supposed to be on a war page. You need to get rid of Carlito. You need to get rid of JD. Let Dom just go on with Liv. Finn, you need to just be on another level type of viciousness. Can't just.
Thank you for sitting down with me. I appreciate the
Seth
time.
Rollins.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You know, I talked to CM Punk. I heard what he had to say. I heard what he believes are the reasons that you carry so much hatred for him. And we've heard from you as well. But I'm just curious what the root issue is for you. Like, what is the driving force of this disdain that you very clearly feel for CM Punk?
The thing is, it's like I've tried to sort of explain how I felt about CM Punk many times over the years, and it's sort
CM Punk, Seth Rollins doesn't like CM Punk at all.
Talking into the wind, but like he needed this place, and it didn't need him. And so that hypocrisy, that level of hypocrisy, is what really just eats at me. It really just eats at me. It's hard for me to just let that go.
You talk about getting rid of it by cutting it out, by fighting through it, and how this fight has to happen for you as a personal catharsis. What does cutting him out look like? What can we expect from, I don't even want to call it a match because it doesn't feel like the right word.
No, it's a fight. It's going to be a fight. There's no question about it. It's going to be a fight. I mean, this is the biggest fight in our sport right now. This is the biggest fight in our industry. I need it now. After Survivor Series this year, and I saw him hand in hand with Roman Reigns.
Same thing.
Roman's finger in the air and Punk doing this stupid little go to sleep thing. Like, I just wanted to throw the remote through the TV. Like, I was so viscerally, internally destroyed. I was like, that's it. I can't wait. I don't want to wait anymore. I want the world to see it. I want them to see it. This is perfect. This Netflix, the debut, the world will be watching this match. And to answer your question, I don't know what it's going to look like. You're going to see a side of me that no one's ever seen. It's going to be.
I predict Seth Rollins is going to turn heel. Yeah, I don't think he's winning the match.
It's going to be violent. I've got to extract this.
He's saying similarly to what Drew was saying earlier tonight.
I'm going down and I can't handle it.
Well, it sounds like the only way you can actually process this betrayal, which clearly means something to you, is to go through a fight. And you're going to get that fight January 6th on the Netflix premiere of Monday Night Raw. Seth, I appreciate your time and maybe more importantly, your honesty. So thank you.
Finally. I can't wait.
Yeah, what I heard right there, man, he was basically saying what Drew was saying, man. Like, I just couldn't stand seeing CM Punk, the guy I don't like, team up with a guy who I even don't like even more, and Roman Reigns, though. Like, nah, I want it now, bro. And of course, Netflix, that's the Raw. Netflix is a big show, the biggest moment. Why not?
singles action against Dexter Loomis for The Miz when we return.
The Miz. Yeah, The Miz, man. He's about to wrestle next. WrestleMania. You ready for WrestleMania?
Yeah.
I'm ready for WrestleMania too.
Oh, WrestleMania.
Mhm. You got 2 weeks, man, for the Monday Night Raw show on Netflix. Yeah, man, you got a couple weeks.
Monday.
Monday Night Rollins, baby. Seth Rollins, baby. Hey, that's what's up, man. All right. What you want to do? You saw Seth Rollins already. Gonna go get the iPad? You gonna go sit on the couch and use the iPad?
Yeah.
All right, come on. Good. Go get the iPad. Yeah. Close the door. Go get the iPad first and come back so I can unlock it. It's on the charger. Get the iPad. Bring it here. Mm-hmm. Come on. Oh, she must have just took it off the charger. Come on, come on.
Incoming dishes.
There you go. All right, close the door. Close the door. Sit on the couch, all right? I'm coming. All right. Leave it right there. Good. Good. Go sit on the couch. Okay. Got to do extra. All right, man. We back at it, man. I had to get my little man situated. He saw Seth freaking Rollins. He'd be too tired. He'd be like, "Look here, I'm sitting for too long. I gotta go. I gotta get up." So it's pretty cool, man. We got about 40 minutes left for the show anyway. Listen, man, it's been a cool, interesting episode of Monday Night Raw this week. Man, Friday night episode, I don't know. I think it was it was just, I don't know, maybe Friday night episode of SmackDown. You know, I was, to be honest with you, not even gonna lie, I know exactly what it was. Last Saturday, we had Saturday night's main event. Then you have a live episode of Monday Night Raw. Then you go into a pre-tape episode of SmackDown that was taped the night before Saturday night's main event. So then you had Saturday night's main event, and the stuff happened with Kevin Owens. He packaged Power Driver Cody Rhodes. All of that happened and everything. The push, from Kevin Owens to Triple H. It's like nothing was really answered. They had a little 1 minute vignette or promo package with Kevin Owens holding up the WWF Championship replica belt. And Chelsea Green, she also won the Women's United States Championship tournament. But however, they didn't, no celebration. They just said, "Oh, Chelsea Green, look, this is what she said after her match." So it was just like none of it made sense. The Bloodline was taking on Apollo Crews, LA Knight, and Andrade. LA Knight and Andrade was going back and forth, so I was like, they teaming up together. And you know, Apollo got into the match just because Jacob Fatu super kicked him a couple of weeks ago. So it was just like, yo, like none of this is really hitting on anything, you know. So yeah, so this I opened the door. Okay, see what that's all about. Said I opened the door. Coming out by himself. It's pretty cool. All right, we ain't wasting no time, huh? The
Dexter Loomis.
Miz and Dexter Loomis go back though. When Dexter Loomis got called up to Monday Night Raw, they had this strange ass weird relationship going on with, like, I guess Dexter Loomis was, you know what? I wouldn't even say spying on him or whatever. But that whole shit with Dexter Loomis, Johnny Gargano, on the Miz, yeah, like, so everybody that is in the Wyatts, man, makes perfect sense.
Miz is between a rock and a hard place. Get beat up by the Final Testament or get in the ring with this lunatic.
3 times in their careers, these two have shared the ring. What happened in the 8-man tag team match with 2 singles matches 2.5 years ago?
Miz has been kidnapped on 2 separate occasions by Dexter Loomis. Once upon a time, he paid Loomis in a publicity stunt to
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning. Yeah, he paid Dexter Loomis in a publicity stunt.
It backfired because Miz didn't pay the bill. And then Dexter Loomis stalked him for real, which he's kind of doing once again now. And that perhaps is exactly why Miz wanted no part of it.
No.
For all his weirdness, he is highly effective in that ring, an incredibly unnerving superstar.
He is. Off the apron there moments ago. Competed in a ladder match, competed in anything goes match, and then you saw all the antics we had most recently in that 8-man tag team match on December 9th. Now, and Miz begging for mercy from the guy who fires that name. What an uppercut that was, Wade.
Got something loose.
He sure did. Nah, he sure did though. I think it was his 3-tooth.
And finally, the Miz looks to have got himself a little
Oh,
opportunity.
Luthez.
Nice press there from Dexter Loomis, though.
And a ground and pound.
Loomis really is the silent assassin of the Wyatt 6. Takes a perverse pleasure in tormenting poor Miz. Playing psychological games, making Miz afraid of his own shadow.
You're an Augie.
First singles match he's had overall since this past spring.
Loomis is completely deranged. And the Miz perhaps flatlining in the middle of the ring. Well, the Final Testament have had so many issues with the Wyatt 6 in recent months.
Oh, just throw the match away.
Is over as Final Testament has arrived to take advantage of Dexter Loomis.
I guess this Final Testament Wyatt 6 thing ain't over, huh? It's just getting started.
But now perhaps a punishment beating.
They've got him surrounded.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I hate it when they do this.
The Wyatt 6.
Thank God Nikki Cross is not under our table this week.
Big Rowan, Nikki, Joe Gacy,
And I like how what they doing, at least with Uncle Howdy not having him, well, even though he was in that match a couple of weeks ago. Oh my goodness. What is he about to do with her? Oh, man, she kind of hit hard on that mat.
The wild and weird misfits of Uncle Howdy just did their job to perfection, and Karrion Kross's crew have been laid out once again.
Mm.
That was good. That was fun. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, we've been together a long time. Yeah. And we haven't always seen eye to eye, but there's always been honor amongst us.
Always been honored. We may not have been friends. You had our back in a big way last week. We don't forget that. We owed you one this week.
Well, I appreciate that, and I respect that. Look, you guys are at war with the Judgment Day. I'll go to war with you. Congrats on the titles.
They go way back from Ring of Honor days, though.
Sometimes life is a way of surprising you.
Yeah, they go back from Ring of Honor days. Punishment Martinez and the War Raiders.
Easy credit building. We're making everyday life easier.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Chime's the number one.
Man, we rocking with it, man. What's the main event coming up tonight? Did they say? I'm pretty sure they did. You seen Dom take on Dirty Dom take on Damian Priest.
No matter the reason,
Uh
when life gives you lemons, Domino's gives you free pizza.
Enjoy.
Thanks. Sorry, Dad. Get your emergency pizza when you order online. Only from Domino's.
I've seen a couple of them. I'm trying to think what was the main event of the evening of the show. Unless the New Day coming out here and they having
Are you freaking out?
they're gonna have a ending segment.
I got this. Cars.com. Where to next? Someone need a hug. Bahama. Somewhere inside every lost grown-up is the kid they once were. Seems to me they need us now more.
Rick One was alright. I ain't watched the whole entire thing, but it was okay. From what I saw, it was.
I forgot to wash my work shirt.
Just wear it again. $3.99 APR financing on an exciting new 25 Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
Cat too cool for the holidays? Gift them Temptations Creamy Puree.
Playing football with your other hand? Oh, it's a Cheetos thing.
Was the nights before Christmas, despite last minute stress, you were delivering it sent Walmart Express. Express delivery to y'all. It's all a good night.
And to all a good night, man, and Merry Christmas. Yo, I'm gonna ask this question to you guys, man. I don't know if you guys want to answer it. It's cool or not. We're probably gonna be talking about it on the next episode of the 11:30 podcast show. But since it's the holidays and Christmas is coming up Friday, what does how does Christmas, what I'm trying to figure out how did the question go? What was it? What does Christmas means to you? And how does Christmas makes you feel? That's the second time we seen that vignette though.
The 10-year anniversary of the New Day has created a
Or maybe not the New Day. That's coming up shortly though.
Kofi and Ziggler rejecting BP's return and offer to be by their side.
It was a disaster. It was supposed to be a celebration. It felt more like a funeral, the end of the career, in the New Day at least, for Big E.
Yeah, the WWE let them know exactly how they
He done got in trouble.
You mean to tell me, after the 10 years of positivity that Woods and I have given you, you really want to hear this man over one day?
Tell you, man, nobody don't want to side with the New Day, man. Are they gonna come out to the crowd, or are they just gonna have another backstage segment?
Kofi and their complete indignation. They've been acting on social media and other settings, acting as if the fans are crazy for reacting this way. A lot of people.
Oh, there they go. There they go. There they go. There they go.
No, Joe. No way. You two do not get to speak that way about us. We know what you said. What is going on around here?
Okay. Christmas is important is because of a family. I dig that. I dig that. That's what's up.
Obviously, not long enough to know that your job is not to have an opinion. Your job is to come out here.
I had way more fun when I was a kid, though. Of course, man. Now it's just about, especially if you got kids now, you're blowing the mess out the New Day right now. And the funny thing is, man, they didn't lay a finger on Big E, and they're getting so much heat, bro. So much, so much heat towards them.
And speaking of getting back in that ring, allow us.
After that happened, they must have went shopping for some new gear, huh? Well, not new gear, but just some new clothes.
Last week,
Now they looking fly.
we could have put hands on him. We could have beat him up real bad. We could have laid him out right here where he stood in this ring.
They could have though, but they ain't do none of that. They ain't do none of that.
Stretching out the building again. But we didn't. So why are you so upset? Tonight was supposed to be a homecoming for me. More importantly, it was supposed to be a homecoming for the woman who I bought a plane ticket for to come all the way here to Boston from Ghana. And that woman is my mom, and she's sitting in the front row.
Well, there's Elizabeth.
That's Kofi mom right there.
She sat in the middle seat for 20 hours to come here to see me, and you are ruining her experience. This is my
Mama Kingston.
This is the woman who taught me how to be the man that I am today. She doesn't deserve
Mama Kingston, why do you be booing your son?
out of his own hometown. We gave you 10 of the best years of your lives.
Damn, not our lives though. Your lives though. It's crazy though how much heat they get off of this though.
I'm sorry for these people.
I'm sorry, mama.
Deserve this, Mom.
I didn't mean to make you cry.
I don't understand why they're doing this. You didn't come all this way for this. Give me a hug, Mom.
Uh-oh. You know when a mama get up slowly like that. Mama mad too?
Even Kofi's mom gives him the cold shoulder, won't even hug him based on what they did to Big E.
Horrified
His
at
own
her
mother.
beautiful baby boy.
Can you believe that? Kofi, coming back here in his hometown of Boston, his mom sitting ringside after what they did to Big E.
Hey yo, the New Day is definitely about to be like some hot shit right now. Kofi Kingston's mother literally just walked off on him. Your mother walked off on you, bro. Like, I taught you better than that, son. I don't taught you better than that. You know, you got to treat people how you want to be treated. Mama Kingston got up and said, you know what? Let me get my coat and my bag and let me get out of here with all this foolishness. Yo, that's what's up, though, man. New Day is getting hella heat from what they did a couple of weeks ago.
The WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. The tournament goes to the semifinals. Dakota and Zoe, Io Sky,
Dakota and Zoe. Like I said, Dakota and Zoe can go either way. I'm gonna go with Io Sky over Lava Valkyria. Really? Are we really going back to this stuff? Okay. They was doing that at the beginning of the year, sort of like last year. Under roof, CM Punk, Seth Rollins face to face one last time before the Raw Netflix. I thought that she was going to slap him. I thought so too. Oh, okay. Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. Yeah, that was the main event. Okay. Yeah, I thought she was going to slap him. I told you better than that, boy. And you know what? I ain't going to slap you in front of all these people, you know? I'm not going to embarrass you. But when you get home, your ass is mine.
With Sami Zayn. He warned Sami earlier. Sami didn't take his advice.
I'm telling you, man, my little man got in trouble. I'm telling you, he got in trouble. I don't know what he did.
Drew McIntyre, whose radical honesty when he is held.
Yeah, we having this match. We having this match on Monday Night Raw. Just days, actually. You know, after the Saturday night's main event jump, we gonna run this shit back. Drew McIntyre winning this.
Sami Zayn sometimes does not employ the smarts that he was born with.
They met at Saturday night's main event.
That's what I'm saying.
And now 9 days later, after all the heat.
9 days later. All right, man. Couple of commercial breaks from the end of the episode, but yeah, man. I thought Mama Kofi was definitely gonna slap her son after what he did to after what Kofi and Xavier did to Big E a couple of weeks in that 10-year anniversary episode or celebration of the New Day, man. But yeah, I feel like the New Day, you know, in a couple, and probably on the first episode of Monday Night Raw, they're gonna be like, "Yo, we headed up from here, bro. We gonna terrorize some shit, and we gonna rub it in everybody's face. And then when we rub it in everybody's face, they gonna come cheering us, but we ain't gonna want your approval because we just voiced our opinion. We really voiced our opinion. A lot of people, you know, was saying on social media, man. I was one of them. I'm like, why now? Why all of a sudden now, Biggie, you gonna be the manager? You know, I'm not understanding that. You've been injured for some time. Why you wasn't the manager then? But now you're gonna be the manager. You're gonna come back because these guys, you know, going back and forth.
Nope. Let's try again. You wouldn't mind? It gets ugly. You can either take it off or I'll take it off. Yeah. Progressive can protect you from becoming your parents.
So yeah.
THRU has deadlines, boxes to check, loops to close. But the night view has far more pressing matters. Lower in alcohol, full in flavor. More Tuesdays that feel like Fridays. They'll be bright.
It's mesmerizing. Cleaning that greasy mess with Dawn Platinum. And not
I appreciate you, C. Henry. Appreciate you, my guy, for definitely coming in, joining the live chat. Watch along, man. Definitely been real cool. Real cool.
Put an end to your drive-through dinner rituals. Throw that Nord bouillon in that tasty combo with delightful carrots and a rich touch of bok choy. Make your own Nord taste combo. It's not fast food, but it's so good.
Smiling first can help someone find the courage to do the same.
Yeah, as soon as I leave about it, man, we gonna go put him to sleep because he doing too much now. You better supposed to get down, go get the iPad, and turn on several.
Welcome to Stroop Store, the most unusual military base in the world. I like this source. He just ran into it, but at least he ran.
He said, I like this soldier, but he just ran into the door, but he ran. I'll never forget, man, going to school one day, man, when I was a kid. Man, there was a guy who was leaving the school, and he ran. Well, he didn't run. Actually, he walked right into the glass window, and it was just up, bro. And I was just like, yo. I was just cracking up laughing. I'm like, my man just walked right into that glass jump. Yeah. Great live stream, sir. Yo, appreciate it. The champ is here. Yo, appreciate the love, man. Thank you. They got the collegiate jumps, the baseball, basketball, football jumps. I gotta give me I want a Lakers jump, I want a Wizards jump, and I gotta give me a Ravens football jump, man.
What you want Miles to want to? No, it's not like that. You know, I thought about what you said last week, Kofi. You know, about being a locker room leader. And I definitely could have handled things differently. So I want to apologize to you. You know, I just feel like I have the responsibility to help everyone as much as I can. So let's go. But you
Oh, well, I apologize to him.
This is ridiculous, man. Come on, right here. You just had it right here. So you know what? I'm not that's stuff. We didn't do anything wrong. I'm good. All right. Just say like you want to try. Let's put this one on. You two are on your own. Oh, by the way, get used to hearing this. New fake sucks. New fake sucks.
Man, register, you gotta go sit your ass down somewhere. I'll fuck with you, Ray, though, but you better go sit your ass down, man. Everybody got an opinion, man, on what happened with the New Day. For real. Ray can't even get his son right, let alone trying to talk to the new day. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Ray, you gonna sit your ass down, man. You up here trying to tell Xavier and Kofi how he feel and how everybody else feel because of what he said to Big E. Ain't that's wrong with the world, man. You can't voice your opinions nowadays because now, especially nowadays. Oh, you voice your opinion, bro. You get canceled. You voice your opinion, bro. You say the wrong thing. You say the wrong word. You're canceled. And let alone, bro, just voice your opinion on something that you feel passionate about. You know, and like a brother in Big E, and you were just saying how you felt. But everybody want to turn their back on you, and everybody want to point the finger at you, and not everybody want to boo you because what you said. Come on, bro. I thought at the end of the day we got freedom of speech. So now y'all mad at me or some shit. How I felt. Come on.
It's just who Sammy is, though, Wade, isn't he? Just unrelenting, that never give up attitude.
And that's fantastic, but some fights you cannot win, and history has taught us that this is a fight he cannot win against the massive and at times unhinged Drew McIntyre.
All right, so
No funny. I would have been more interested in seeing Jay versus Jimmy, but we knew. I mean, not Jay versus Jimmy, Jay versus Drew. But I mean, Drew McIntyre's on the road right now. He's not losing it, and you don't want Jay losing. I think that's why they're. I don't know if he got hurt in the Survivor Series, but it was like shortly after Survivor Series too. I mean, we already know what happened with Bronson Reed, Tongaloa, Jimmy Uso. I'm not too sure if that was the same for Jay, but Jay been cooling it since Survivor Series, man. You know, they need to give my man another Intercontinental Championship shot. Something. Oh, give my man a championship. He only a champion for 1 month.
Drew is very clear in detailing what is fueling all of his anger lately. Vertical suplex, it just slams him down. Anybody associated with aiding, helping, aligning with CM Punk, or specifically Roman Reigns, you know what he's coming to with Jimmy and Jay and Sam.
And it's understandable. Drew feels self-righteous that he stood up to the tyranny of the original bloodline. Sees the likes of Sami Zayn as being weak and naive in helping Roman on his quest to get back to the top of this industry.
Sam Punk also joined forces, and of course, that is undoubtedly the rivalry of 2024 in the entire industry that was capped in early October in Hell in a Cell. And then the time off that Drew McIntyre had, and he's very honest in detailing what he went through in his personal life returning to Scotland.
Yeah, I got a simple
Oh.
McIntyre. I know what it's like having
Come on,
a
Drew.
3,000-mile ocean in between you and your family and dedicating yourself to a career like this. Drew has missed out on a hell of a lot, and I don't think that quite computed to Sami Zayn earlier.
Sami ready for takeoff, but then reverses course. Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre, this holiday edition of Monday Night Raw.
One thing I want to do, say real fast, man. Before we come back to this commercial break, Joe Tessitore, man, I feel like has really improved. Has really improved since he made his debut. What was it in August? I'm not too sure. Was it August or September? It was one of them. August or September. Joe Tessitore has really improved in being a commentary for Monday Night Raw. I thought it was really awesome, seeing Joe Tessitore call that college football game. I think it was a Big 12 championship game a couple of weeks ago. Because normally if you call for the commentary, like the main commentary guy, like such as Monday Night Raw, like you just do WWE stuff. You don't really venture off and go call a football game or a basketball game or something like that. So, and I think that's the case. We never see Michael Cole do that, but Joe Tessitore just being a sports analyst, through and through. I think that was awesome, and I think he really improved, man. Really, really improved. It was also great seeing him being one of the I want to say color analysts, commentary guys. for Saturday night's main event. You know, Michael Cole, Pat McAfee, uh, Jesse the Body Ventura, and of course, you know, Joe Tessitore. So I definitely dig it, man. For real. I'm gonna ask you guys, man, who are you guys top five commentary guys in wrestling or in WWE? Because I'm gonna go ahead and say my top five. My top five of all time, man, of commentary. You know, who commentate wrestling, obviously. And I'm just gonna say in wrestling altogether. Number one, I know this may rub a lot of people the wrong way, but my number one, should I go to five, down to one, or one? You know, I'm just gonna do it like this before we come out from the break. My number one ring announcer of all time is Michael Cole. I have been watching Michael Cole or listening to Michael Cole longer than I've ever listened to Jim Ross. Jim Ross been doing this thing since the 80s, maybe late 70s, if I'm not mistaken though. But he been, Jim Ross been doing his damn thing. And it really took off, man, in the Attitude Era, man. Him selling the stories with The Undertaker, Stone Cold, Triple H, all that, man. It was just, by God, Triple H, you bastard. What a night. By God, oh my. Like, it was crazy, man. What my guy, Vince Russo, is Crash TV. That's exactly what it was. But Michael Cole, man, just, I've heard him call more WWE events than probably anybody, man. So I gotta give it to Michael Cole, and obviously, Jim Ross will actually be number two. Number three, man. Ah, Maranello. Maranello was good, man. He only had a short run on SmackDown. He really did his thing in NXT, but Maranello was the beast, bro. He was a beast. It was his mental health that really stopped him from becoming one of, if not, he could have became the greatest ring announcer of all time. You feel me? Knocking Michael Cole, probably working alongside with Michael, but I feel like, man, yeah, we would have leaned more towards Maranello than anything. Uh like just thinking, man. Like I said Cole, JR, Maranello. Man. Shit, I'm gonna take you some old school shit, man. What's my man? Gorilla Masu. Gorilla Masu, man. Gorilla Monsoon when he was with Bobby the Brain Heenan. That was amazing. They was good. They were really good. And I know when backbreaker, tilt the world backbreaker. I know when I said JR, I didn't say King. King was cool. I think when you realize you're growing up, man, and you start like listening to King back, you're like, oh, this dude's a pervert. He was funny. This dude was just puppies. It was crazy though. See, I don't even know my last two. I'm gonna think on it though. We got some time before this show ends.
Back to it here.
Mm.
What a counter by Sammy.
McIntyre went for a take two. Sami Zayn had seen that play once too many.
Sammy trying to fight through the pain. He understood the challenge of coming into this not at 100% health. But that's what pros do. That's why fighters fight. They understand. They make different decisions.
The thing about Sami Zayn, he's clearly the underdog tonight, but
crossbody is caught.
You could say that about his entire career, and McIntyre's got that look in his eye.
Sammy trying to fight free.
Although we're going to get a fall-away slam on our desk instead. We get McIntyre's cranium bounced on there like a basketball. Well, Larry Bird for you. He was here, wasn't he? I'm not a basketball guy.
He was here, wasn't he?
against Drew. And Drew turns things around on the steel steps.
And that's the difference. You saw McIntyre bounced about 16 times on our desk. The power of McIntyre bouncing the head of Zayn on those steel steps has completely taken every ounce of ability from the soul of Zayn.
Oh, we about to do a backbreaker on the steps.
Not on the steel steps. He's not going to do this.
He does that.
Look at the look in his eyes.
Sami Zayn's going to end up in a wheelchair.
Oh, onto the apron.
And he just smashed it on the corner of the apron from off the steel steps. A menacing look on Drew McIntyre. Oh, my.
When you order Domino's online, we'll give you a free pizza to use for a future pizza emergency. So you'll have an emergency pizza. A free pizza when you need it most.
Here you go. Thank you. You're welcome.
Enjoy.
Hey neighbor, you switched to T-Mobile home internet yet? Trim your hedge. It's $35 a month with no price hikes. Damn! It runs on T-Mobile's wireless 5G network, so all you gotta do is plug in one cord.
T-Mobile 5G home internet, just $35 a month. And with Price Lock, we won't raise your rate on internet.
I did it. I switched to T-Mobile home internet, and I am loving it.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Why didn't you tell me to switch earlier?
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Because at the end of the day, every single round is on you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward.
Okay.
All the parts you need, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people
Some say Taco Bell.
All right, you guys, man. Right after this live stream, we're gonna roll on out of here. Actually, before we roll on out of here, I'm gonna give you guys. I'm moving a little bit too fast. Give you guys my highlights and reviews on tonight's episode. All the reactions will be posted on the 11:30 podcast TikTok account, man. So definitely make sure you follow the 11:30 podcast on all social media platforms, man. But before we do roll on out of here, man, I will be back this Friday. SmackDown is live from Tampa, Florida, and of course the last Monday Night Raw ahead of Netflix next week in Houston. It's going to be dope. We definitely going to be live streaming and definitely getting ready for the Monday Night Raw in the new year. But before we do end this one last time, you guys here on the show, if you haven't done so already, appreciate it a lot, man. Definitely hit that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button. Follow the 11:30 podcast on all social media platforms, man. And definitely make sure you subscribe to the 11:30 podcast, man. For real, hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode, don't miss out on anything, man.
It has been back and forth here in our main event with Drew McIntyre getting the best of Sami Zayn in recent moments.
Oh,
Turn it around into the cover and the kick out by Drew.
Time for a victory roll there. Shocking. Big Scottish superstar now driving that shoulder. As Sami Zayn either dived out the way or just collapsed from sheer exhaustion. Either way, it worked.
The unrelenting pursuit of victory, always by Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn feels like he's tapping into something special now.
Remember, that lower back has been damaged throughout this main event. There's a big right hand that hit Sami as he was climbing to the top.
I think that The Rock will cost Roman. Look, my man earlier in the chat said sort of he think Drew is gonna cause Roman. He think Drew's gonna cause Roman at the Raw on Netflix in LA. Because I most definitely. Oh, you went with no white noise. That's what's up. Shout out to Sheamus. 2. But yeah, I most definitely was like, yo, The Rock is definitely going to interfere. It's travel combat. It's between Roman and Solo. Makes perfect sense. But I'm hearing The Rock may not be booked for WrestleMania, or maybe there, may not be there. I'm not sure. I think The Rock is behind. So, oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
Shaking his head, thinking the same thing that you are, Wade.
McIntyre like a tightly coiled spring. He's always had a hair-trigger temper, but it has got worse and worse.
Yeah, 2 matches ending in disqualification tonight.
Into the package and the kick out.
Glasgow kiss.
Glasgow kiss. Right to the mug of the Canadian Sami Zayn.
Now the eyes, those piercing eyes.
Yeah, man, I definitely said that, man. I was like, The Rock got to be behind all of this solo stuff.
We're getting something very different.
Just as he did on December 14th.
2, 1. Oh.
Instead, it's a clothesline. From Claymore to clothesline.
McIntyre got a little too confident there.
Exploder suplex in the corner.
Exploder, Sami Zayn.
This match just did a 180 in the blink of an eye.
And now, from one man being in position to line it up, to the other looking to land it.
The miracle is back up.
Here goes Sammy. That back is given out.
Oh, he bull jiving. Claymore. Yeah, you ain't get it. There you go. Claymore. I don't even know why we had to repeat this over again, Sammy. Yeah, he did, Joe. He gave it everything he got, but he wasn't beating Drew McIntyre. I don't know why we had to run that back, but okay, we did. And the result is still the same. Yeah, exactly, right? I'll be scratching my head like that, Drew. I like that too, Drew. Like, what did he thought what was going to be different? Now, raise my hand, ref. Fuck it. Don't touch me.
The spirit of Sami Zayn was completely unbreakable tonight, but it was the body of Sami Zayn that gave out in the end. Thanks to this mountain of a man, Drew McIntyre.
This is the dark side we've been talking about. As McIntyre has detailed his anger since his time away, and anybody who's
Who saw that?
And Sammy,
Man, he backhand punching him. There you go.
And here comes Jey Uso,
the man that Drew McIntyre laid out several weeks ago, who has found revenge and told
Spear.
get the job done on next.
the spear from Jey. And he's going to look to go up top.
So are we going to have Jey versus Drew? Somebody else here. Who is? It's the New Day. Who that? That's the other bloodline? It's the bloodline. This is real interesting for Drew, too. Yeah.
Heard what happened on SmackDown, an uneasy truce between Solo Sikoa and Drew McIntyre, and now the dogs of the bloodline are going to feast. No good deed goes unpunished, Jey Uso.
Yeah, it'd be nice if OTC showed up. I doubt if he is on Monday Night Raw. This ain't Netflix yet. Oh, he moved. Jey moved. Super kick. Yeah. 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 Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh.
After what we saw with a dynamic main event, and Sammy's back, Wade.
One shot to that lower back by Tama Tonga.
You're going to come down here and help him, man. It's 3-on-2. I don't think nobody coming out to help him.
of Sami Zayn right now.
Oh, there's the
They're just making the statement ahead of
Jacob Fatu.
the match with Roman and shit.
Survivor Series War Games. Well in the rear view mirror at this point. Springboard, Jacob Fatu, moonsault. All the damage done.
Sami Zayn, who has already been through hell tonight, taking on the massive Drew McIntyre, is now reduced to a mere carcass.
How much more can Sami Zayn take? To think where Jay and Sammy were back at Survivor Series War Games when the original Bloodline defeated this new Bloodline. And now after Sammy was so brave to take on the challenge again against Drew McIntyre, this is how the evening will end. And remember, on January 6th, when Raw debuts on Netflix, it will be Tribal Combat.
Okay, man. That was a good Monday Night Raw.
To be the Tribal Chief.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That wasn't bad. That was not bad, man. Especially coming out of I said it, man. Friday night episode, I was just like, damn, I can't believe I just said that. Okay. Yeah, man. What a show. What a show. All the reactions will be posted on the 1130 podcast TikTok page, man. But if you ask me, man, if you really ask me, shit. Oof, the highlight of the night. I might have multiple highlights, man. I mean, the promo between Drew and Sami Zayn. I'm going to review the show as well. Yeah, the promo between Drew and Sammy. I thought it was dope. You know, Drew coming out there, really just pointing out like everybody really turning the blind eye, really turning the cheek, man. Like Jay, Jimmy, Sami Zayn. You know, just all just willing just to team up with Roman Reigns, just to put him back on that pedestal and just make him, um, the main dog in WWE. And Drew McIntyre, like, yo, man, that's not happening. Not on my watch. I took out Sammy, took out Jay, took out Jimmy, and it's gonna keep going on. We seen last Friday on SmackDown where Solo Sikoa and Drew McIntyre got a little alliance, a little bit, like they like I work with you, kinda. But then we can get back to this, us going head to head later on, though. And of course, Drew is trying to get to Roman, but Solo got Roman first, and that's on um, the Netflix premiere of Monday Night Raw. So, I liked it. I just didn't care for the matchup to end the show. I mean, we we already knew how that was going to end. I didn't think we really need to like actually sit through that rematch from Saturday night's main event and another rematch that they already faced. Like they said it. Drew beat Sami Zayn all the times they faced, so it was no different tonight. On Monday Night Raw, the Intercontinental Women's Championship tournament continue. We seen a replacement in Io Sky taking on Our Fire and Natalia and Io Sky walked away with the W. She will be taking on who the hell she gonna be taking on again? Lyra Valkyria. Io Sky will be taking on Lyra Valkyria next week on Monday Night Raw. And also we're gonna have Dakota Kai taking on Zoe Starks. And we will know who will be the finalists to go into the Netflix on Raw premiere for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Man, I'm pulling for Dakota Kai. I kind of wanted Shayna Baszler to win, but hey, I just don't see Lyra Valkyria winning it. But whoever else, man, hey, if she wins, I'm fine with it too. But it's gonna be dope. Really, really gonna be dope. Dexter Lumis took on the Miz, man. It was awkward. I mean, like they set it up for last week and for this week to come and then be a DQ. And we know the Wide Six and the Final Testament rivalry is not over with. We probably gonna see more on that rivalry coming up soon, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Damian Priest took on Dirty Dom. That match as well ended in a disqualification. I'm pretty sure they're going to run that back with Finn Balor versus Damian Priest on the Netflix premiere Monday Night Raw. I'm rooting for Finn Balor, man. If Finn Balor maybe got one more, he got one more shot with me, man. If he can't really get it in and really pull it out the way, man, and just leave this silly Judgment Day bullshit alone, man, then he just I can't really fully believe behind Finn Balor unless he do something drastically and make me change. So we definitely gonna see more of that. The New Day, man. The New Day gotta be one of the highlights of the evening. And how they didn't touch a finger on Big E, how they just voiced it, how they opinion, and how the universe and the world just turned on Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. Like, I can't tell you how I feel. So I gotta tell you how I feel in public, right? Because if I tell you how I feel, shit, you got some people who just go off and mouth off and like, yeah, that's what they said to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then everybody and their mama got an opinion though. Like, come on, bro. You don't know what we've been through. But everybody got an opinion. So yeah, that was one of the highlights of the night. Like I said, the promo between Drew and Sammy, I was really digging that too as well. It was a really great show, man. I can't really not really stress how good it was. Not only for it to be a pre-tape episode, but SmackDown was pre-tape and it just wasn't hitting on anything. So yeah, man, really, really decent episode of Monday Night Raw, you guys. Once again, the 5th year anniversary of the 11:30 podcast show is out right now, streaming on the 11:30 podcast YouTube channel. If you're watching on Twitch, you guys, definitely hit the links in the bio. Definitely follow the 11:30 podcast on social media, and definitely follow and subscribe to the 11:30 podcast on YouTube, you guys. I appreciate it a lot. We over to 1,500 subscribers. We pushing at it. Let's get to 1,600. Let's get to 17, 18, 19. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers, man. Let's make that happen, man. For real. I want you guys to tell a friend about the 11:30 podcast. This been dope. I see you guys this Friday for Friday Night SmackDown watch along live stream. And yo, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. Happy Christmas. You guys, man, yo, have fun. Enjoy the rest of your night. Happy holidays. And one last time, Merry Christmas, man, for real. Yo, until next time, it's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. Stay safe, stay blessed, give all the glory to God, man. Won't he do it? Yo, tell a friend, tell a friend. Yo, appreciate everyone tuning in, man. It's definitely been dope. Yo, appreciate it a lot. Yo, tell a friend, tell a friend. I'm out, man. See you guys next time. Peace.